Latest Home Office figures show more people have crossed the English Channel in small boats so far this year than in the whole of 2023. It comes after 424 people crossed the Channel yesterday. That takes this year's total to 29,578. Well, let's look at how those figures compare to the last few years. In 2021, 28,395 people took the journey across the Channel in small boats. In 2022, that figure rose to 45,728 people. Last year, 29,437 made the journey. And so far this year, as we've just been reporting, 29,578 people have travelled in small boats across the Channel. Sky's Adele Robinson has the latest now from Dover.
It's very, very weather dependent. It's also worth noting amongst those figures that have been released today that 50 people have died making the dangerous crossing behind me from French shorelines over here to the UK. And according to charities, that's the highest number on record itself for the number of deaths. And the reasons for that is that it seems that more and more people are being packed into unseaworthy boats without life jackets, and it also shows us that the reasons behind why people are making these dangerous journeys are not changing, or not changing in terms of deterrence either. Just to reconfirm those statistics that you've just been mentioning there, 424 people made the journey yesterday in small boats between French shores and the UK, which means that more have crossed the Channel this year already than the whole of last year. The comparison is that for 2023, 29,437 migrants crossed. This year now, as of yesterday, although they're provisional figures, 29,578 have crossed. The perspective, though, to all this, it isn't a record-breaking number. That was 2022, when there was a total of 45,728 people who made the crossing in small boats. It's unlikely that it will be surpassed this year, but what it does show is a rising number. That trend is continuing, consistently high numbers, and it's certainly, as we've said, being gone up since last year as well. It is the deadliest route, deadlier than ever, as I've mentioned, those 50 deaths this year. And the driving forces that are bringing people here, they're not going away. Neither are the fact, the issues that charities have and many people have with these tragic and preventable deaths, and also the political football that this has become. The Conservatives, despite multiple policies, Rishi Sunak stopped the boat plan, his Rwanda policy now scrapped, despite, albeit in its early days, Starmer's plan to smash the criminal gangs, the people smugglers. It serves, the Conservatives say, for the Labour Party as a reality check. Labour, however, are saying that the numbers before they came into power were at their highest ever, and that actually it's slowed down since. But millions, let's face it, has been spent trying to deter people making these journeys, and nothing so far has worked. And these statistics that have been released today back that up.